They say my hunger's a problem. They tell me to cut my appetite. They say I can keep myself from trying a bite of every page inside. They wish your patience a virtue. They tell me gluttony's a sin. But my desire is bottomless. I wanna slit your throat and eat till I get sick. The slaughter's on. I'd love to see you come undone and satisfied until I've got you flayed alive. So grab a plate, have a taste, check a weight on ocean's weight. I'm still preying on the Russia's fate.
Oh yeah, shit, we're audible. Hello, everyone. I think I'm in control with that. Hold on a second. So, you think you killed your brother? You think anyway.
But
I mean, like, you know, we don't know for sure. Just because, you know, there's another fire dominant going around who's got magic powers and stuff. That apparently isn't Clive, although Clive also seems to be a fire dominant. You know, doesn't mean anything now, does it, you know?
that's very true. That's very true indeed.
Powder that makes you says real. That's right, that's powder that makes you say real. My mistake.
Real.
Man, you know, like, so I went to GameStop today because I want to make some cash to powder to dare I say powder the proverbial nose of my desk setup, because I've been through like a revolving door of getting like various chairs for my setups. The only problem is that somehow, no matter what, I always just seem to come back to this like fucking warhorse, just still mostly functioning chair that I've had for like a hot minute. But you know what? I got another one in mind, so here's hoping it's good. And I go there and I get like they have to bring up like $100 worth of shit for me to trade in. And then it's like, oh hey, the trading system isn't working right now. That's great. So I went to go like call it. I ended up getting some more things together to like trade in. I was like, let me fucking call a different GameStop and see how they're doing. Turns out the trading system is just off today, like completely across like the whole
Down
fucking
for maintenance.
Yeah, no. You'd think that'd be like something that they'd fucking put up on like the social media for like GameStop, you know? I wonder what the over-under is on them fucking announcing tomorrow. Hey, by the way, we're not doing trade-ins anymore. Which would be kind of, admittedly, that'd be kind of ridiculous because, like, you know, that's technically their main source of income. Because they don't really, like, they don't really get the full price from, like, stocking the shelves and all that stuff. So, like, you know, pre-owned is, like, they get to set the price and all that shit. Alrighty then.
Making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Also, just making sure you can see stuff, yeah? We're all good? Okay. Okay. But yeah, anyways, we went a little cuckoo bananas there. Let's go talk to Sid and see what's going on. Hey, buddy, what's cooking?
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
You know, for a place that largely relies on monarchy, having a place called King's Fall seems kind of ominous. It's like having a place called Happy Joyland and then going to the one place called the Murder Mill.
What do they got on Skull Island? Apes. Why can't we go to Candy Apple Island?
Surprisingly, they have serpents in Candy Apple Island. You know, come to think of it, I feel like there's kind of a missed opportunity to not have a kaiju that is actually, like, I mean, like, without, like, any, like, hyperbole or, like, being a little bit silly about it, like, just, there's no just giant snakes, you know? Where's a Jormungandr for the kaiju nerd?
There was a thriving trade route. Then the blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect
Like, there's a
little
fucking
shortcut.
turtle, there's a bunch of
That's
other
right,
shit.
what's up ahead? Come on.
There's no time to be sad,
You
Clive.
feeling sorry for yourself?
Clive, fuck.
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumors
just
all
just
point
walks up and gives Clive a kiss on the cheek.
That was an Imperial signal.
Ah,
It
shit.
shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years.
There seems to be a
Our
running
little chap can wait. I
aspect
need to
of
see what the
abandoned
bastards are up
forts
to.
just being
go
full
on
of
ahead and meet up with
Imperials.
Gav.
But we both know that.
No buts about it.
Look, Clive, there's no better way to undo your depression than just, like, wanton murder and mayhem against some fucking Imperials, you know? Also petting your dog. Oh, that's a good one, too. Get over here, Torgal. Good dog.
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
I'm petting my dogs.
Oh.
They're soft and pettable.
Mhm. Oh, goodness me, arachnids. Man, I don't know. I feel like the giant spiders aren't actually adding that much to the ecosystem. I mean, if there's like giant flies, then I mean, I guess technically, yeah. This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. Unless there's another one.
JK, unless.
I think it's kind of funny. I was just like, he's unwilling to even accept the remote possibility that maybe he didn't actually kill his brother somehow. Alright, the Minotaur. Ah, my god!
I was gonna say, did they just make the behemoth really like dad bod for some reason? But no, Minotaur makes a lot more sense.
I believe we do. There is a behemoth fight at some point. I mean, there has to. I mean, it's Final Fantasy, you know. There's got to be at some point or another. Despite being an anthology on a fundamental level, there's always like a best hits collection, you know. We don't really need to introduce another icon. You know, we've already got all the classics figured out. You know, we can just make, I don't know, make it for like a big lizard this time. Or a weird kaiju monster man. Ow. So, you know, like, I understand why they have Deadly Embrace work like this for the larger enemies. It's so you can keep, it's basically just like a permanent jump. You can just keep going up and up. But I think the problem with that is that, like, I would really like it if there was one that just moves me closer to enemies, too, like, makes me, like, grapple onto enemies, too. I know that there's, like, a dash ability, but I feel like there's just something visually different about, like, yanking yourself toward an enemy and then yanking back. Also because I don't really feel Phoenix. Phoenix Shift is a little bit different. It's like a blink. But like in the conventional Dishonored-esque sense. Oh my god!
Oh,
Damn. Damn. I got my shit pushed in by a fucking Minotaur. You know, is it Minotaur or is it... Well, not Mino. Is it Minotaur or is it the Minotaur?
The Beastman.
Because, like, you know, it's like... From what I understand from mythology, the Minotaur was one of the sons of King Minos. So it makes sense that it's called
basically what
Minotaur.
happened was, King Minos, was a shit and nobody liked him. And his wife Pasiphae did something that pissed off the gods. So Poseidon gave her some kind of brain problem where she has to have sex with a bull. And the only way that she's able to do this is by getting the Greek genius Daedalus to make her a wooden bull, so she can basically trick a bull into having sex with her. And also, it's okay. It's a magic bull that breathes fire. And then later, she gives birth to a Minotaur, who they name Asterion, which is the starry one. It's either Asterion or Asterius, but it's essentially the same name. And then they're like, "Hey, Daedalus, can you build us a big maze so he never gets out of there?" And he did.
Huh. Man, they took a lot of
and then
liberties
Theseus
with,
killed him later.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I watched Chaos, which is like a weird pseudo reinterpretation of Greek myth. Yeah, Chaos, through Greek legend, but in the lens of a modern era, basically. And they took a couple liberties with that. In this case, the Minotaur isn't actually like, she didn't fuck a bull or anything like that. So King Minos and his daughter, his wife.
He's got a daughter.
That was 2 kids. Yeah, I know he does have a daughter. That is true. But in this case, he and his wife had 2 kids. Specifically, Minos was not Minos. His son was the first one, and the daughter is the second one. And the problem is that he has a there is a prophecy that everybody's just given a prophecy at some point or another about like how their life is gonna go.
Yeah.
And his is, hey, your first child to draw breath will be your undoing. So he's like, oh, obviously that means the first twin that came out of the womb. All right, let's put my weird kid into the jail underground. And then he just kind of got fucked up and became the Minotaur, and they gave him like a little mask that makes him look like a Minotaur, like at the fucking horns and all that shit.
Oh, that reminds me of the movie Immortals.
Huh. But yeah, and then he just kind of like, he turned into like, it's like one of those like wolf boys that are born and raised by animals and all that shit, where he's just kind of
he's a feral child, yeah.
Yeah, he just stays down there, and then like whenever they have prisoners, he opens up all the cages and then opens up the door that has the Minotaur in it, and then he just kind of goes ham. It's like, it's a fun play on like the whole labyrinth idea.
Right on.
But yeah. But this is actually a bit of a facade. Later on, like, Zeus is fucking panicking because, Zeus is panicking to shit because, like, the big prophecy that's with him is, like, the family falls and chaos will reign. The chaos likely being, like, you know, the family of Olympus and all that stuff. It's like, you know, if somebody manages to surpass their fate, or, like, completely eliminate their fate, you know, maybe I'll feel better about, you know, this, and then maybe that means that we can just kind of circumvent, you know, everything going to shit for me because I'm in power and awesome. And he's like, Poseidon, have King Minos kill his son. And
Wait,
then
are we
he
talking
goes
about
in-
Ultra Kill or Greek myth?
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about an altered version of Greek myth called from a recent Netflix series called Chaos.
Einstein.
And
Oh,
then
I see Clive got a slut outfit.
yeah.
We're fighting
he's-
a Minotaur,
he's still wearing,
you see.
He's still wearing a basic one. And in the show, it's actually at one point they like very quickly mention before he goes to go kill his son, and after as well. His son specifically, when he was born, did not say anything. He was born mute. The second kid came out screaming. So the actual first kid to draw breath in this case was his daughter, and then she kills Minos. And then Zeus has a panic attack and kills the Fates.
That sounds
Which
like such
doesn't
a
work.
Zeus thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds like something the Greek god would do.
Minos didn't get to survive being horrible much longer because Daedalus needed to get out of Crete alive and famously built a big pair of wings, but all of Minos' other daughters thought that he sucks ass so much that they boiled him to death.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were just like, nah, just enjoy the bath. It's fine. We'll bring in the cold water. And then they just slowly kept bringing the water higher and higher.
Like a frog?
And the idea is that they basically just told the Cretan people, like, nah, it was an accident. That's crazy how that happened. I guess we did it wrong. Oops.
Like, was it slow and eventual like a frog in a pot?
And this is where they got the term Cretan from.
I forget, was it the Greek or the Romans who came up with the idea of the brazen bowl? You know, like the fucking the bowl that you just kind
The
of like.
torture thing.
Yeah,
I'm
the
pretty
torture
sure that's been
device.
around since Mesopotamia.
I
Let me
remember
check.
hearing like the guy like to test it. They had the guy who fucking make it, just like go inside of it so he could die. The Emperor was like, "Nah, get in there. Nah, do it. You made it. Test it out."
It was ancient Greece.
Okay, so
The ancient Greeks described it first, but they describe it as being used by Phalaris, the tyrant of Sicily. And that's the cool new way that he kills people. Famously, Pindar wrote this, and Paralaus. But they're like, yeah, no, this Sicilian guy, he just loves throwing people in a bowl. Don't know what's up with that. Then
think
later
of
the
whatever.
Christians would adopt it and say, nah, you wouldn't believe it. They do that, like, all the time in other places that suck, that aren't run by Jesus.
There's another. I feel like every fucking empire that gets formed is like, okay, what's our like signature way of torturing and killing people? Because like you know they got the draw and quartering. You know where we ain't done that. There's the brazen bull. We can't do that one.
Cock and
We
ball
already
torture.
hanging already taken care of. You know that's been around for a while. We ain't got the
You see,
guillotine.
the problem is you can't do the boats unless you have, like, the right type of climate. And, I mean, otherwise you can't pull off the boats. And the boats is basically the worst.
Cock
After
and
the
ball
oubliette.
Oh shit, Gav. Not our best friend Gav.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Kamen Rider.
This one's a deserter.
This is a weird little version of the medley. I don't remember this song. There we go. Now we're back to the.
I like they're trying to get the low the low slow beat overture, and make it pick up, make it feel actiony somehow.
Oh, I see you got Garuda's powers.
Yeah, you missed Garuda. That was the last thing we did.
I've
That's
seen the
enough.
cutscene. I've seen that cutscene already. When what
Okay.
happens? You know, would Clive technically be a summoner in 14?
Technically.
Oh,
yeah.
look.
Oh, yeah, we
look,
got another
Stygian
Gooner.
wannabe.
Oh, and he's got a wyvern too. Shit.
He's
Oh,
a
he's a-
Dragon Lancer.
He's an Stygian wannabe even more.
Oh, and there's more of them. And there's even more of them. Oh, there we go.
Thanks,
Yes, Sid,
Rambo.
obliterate those guys!
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late. Gav's in trouble.
You know, I know FF7's got like the whole like dropping the plate thing and all that stuff, and that's probably like that's pretty gruesome, but you know, they don't really like, they don't show all the people dying like on screen.
Even the odds.
This one, they just got fucking people exploding into blood.
I'll take the dragon.
Like, he just obliterated those dudes with lightning.
Don't worry
I don't
about
even...
it.
Regular lightning won't even blow somebody up if they get fucking hit with it. They just get a crazy scar.
A crazy scar that doesn't even last forever.
Yeah. I'll be
Yeah, like,
honest,
it goes
if
away
that
in a
happened to
couple
me and I
weeks.
lived, I was like, bro, I'm getting this as a tattoo now.
Man. Yeah, the crazy part is like, yeah, those lightning scars don't even last. Like, give it a couple weeks, it'll be gone. So what's a scar and
Just
just
looks
a
like he's trying to be,
wound?
but he ain't Ornstein.
Wait, you say Ornstein?
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's giving Ornstein, but he can't pull off that swag.
You know,
Yeah,
I just
sure.
realized Ornstein
Good
is
point,
kind of a
right?
dragoon, huh?
I mean, yeah,
The
his whole
dragon.
deal is
Oh,
that
sorry,
he's a
the
dragon.
dragon rider.
Well, he's a dragon. Actually, no, sorry, is he a
Slayer.
dragon rider or a dragon slayer?
Dragon Slayer Ornstein, yeah. Dragon
Oh
Slayer
yeah, that's right.
Ornstein
They
and
fucking
Executioner
they
Snow.
hate dragons in Dark Soul.
Oh yeah, Ornstein technically is a dragoon, huh?
Oh yeah, no, the dragon riders are those two other guys who don't ride dragons.
Oh yeah, I
From
completely
two.
forgot about the fact that there's this fucking.
The twin
Yeah,
dragon
no.
riders, but no dragon.
I mean, to be fair, all the dragons are dead. How else?
They
How are they gonna
didn't- they
ride
rode
dragons
them
when
too
they ain't got
hard.
no dragons?
They put them up too wet.
Aaron, what was your favorite version of like the dragon humanoid fusion? Which Dark Souls game version was your favorite?
I'm sorry, wait, what did you say? I can't quite hear you over the.
You know how like each Dark Souls game has like the thing where you can like become a dragon human hybrid?
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
I like how anemic the 1 and 3 is.
Oh, I thought that'd be your least favorite.
Nah, I like it when they're more. I like the idea of dragons when they're more feral.
Although I also get why people also like it too, because it's like it's fucked up and not meant to be. Although 2's is really cool.
Come on, let's finish him off.
I don't really remember.
Or you
any
just
of the other, I don't remember any of the other ones. The one that just stuck with me the most was 3 because of how weird it looked.
Dark Souls 1 was like a weird dragon head, but it was just a hat on top of of your head, and you're wearing a fucking mascot costume.
Just
Souls
like
2, you
Dead
look-
Rising.
And Dark Souls 2, you look like a fucking tokusatsu villain.
Get fucked, nerd. Lamau.
You'll never be him.
Come on.
Questlove,
fucked
you're
me up
not in the
because, like,
house.
Because, like, they have all these, like, cool throwbacks to the stuff. Because, like, you fight a ninja, you fight a dragoon. We didn't really
When are we
make any
fighting
other, like,
monks?
cool class-themed ones.
Wait, no monks? No.
But where's the
No, no monks.
Pictomancer?
No monks, none of that stuff. No gunbreaker. I mean, obviously no gunbreakers. This one's, like...
Where's the
they were,
blue
like-
mages?
It fucks me up because they were, like, staunchly, like, nah. Just, like, the most staunchly fantasy shit ever. Like, not even any gunblades. They mention airship, but only in passing. Gav! Just kick him!
Final Fantasy 16 is an unserious game.
I mean, I'd say that this part is particularly like them trying to be serious. The only it's just that every so often it just switches into becoming a fucking hype-ass shonen anime battle with 2 giant kaiju monsters.
Help me, Clive.
Remember your little baby boy? Remember your little baby brother whom you maybe killed? Get up, Gav. He needed that little extra trauma response. Damn, he's got a fucking dumpy. Holy shit.
I don't know. I think it's just the light shining off his ass.
Who's your favorite Final Fantasy dog? The answer is Torgal. Don't bother.
Is Torgal the only one?
I mean, so like
I don't think there's
kinda,
others.
like I mean, you kind of got Red 17. Well, he's like Red
He's like a
17's like a
cat
weird.
dog.
It's like a weird canine hybrid thing.
Finally,
What?
cat dog.
If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure how much I like their interpretation of Red 13.
I thought you were gonna say I don't know how I
In
feel
the-
about
in
their
the zoo.
interpretation of Cat Dog.
Can't help sticking to where it's not wanted.
Wait, which one? So 7 remakes?
7 remakes, yeah.
Why? How's he different?
Well, because like the whole thing is that he's got like that like wistful like, oh, I'm such a big important guy and I know lots of things.
I'm a
because
big
from, like,
boy.
I'm a mystical village, and it's like, no, actually, I was just putting on a little
Your
like
friend's heading for
facade.
one
I'm
thing.
actually like a little scaredy little piss baby boy.
Him and his mate are on their
No,
way
and once
to
the-
baby.
And once the change
Rosaria.
goes off all the way, I'm just gonna sound like
You
this
should
for the
have
rest
seen
of the
what they did to
game.
the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about
I
it.
was just pretending to be
He's a
cool for like
dominant
for
fire,
no
all
reason.
right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know.
Now the person I know.
But I
IDK.
know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid, I...
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh man, this really is a shonen. There's so little interaction between girls that like you have guys like turning away and blushing when they get a little bit of praise or criticism. Dripping with homoeroticism. You can feel it.
No birds returning this year.
Oh hey, look, there's one of
There's-
the
there's a-
three like
there's a-
important.
You look a bird.
One of the three remaining important women.
We're running out of time.
I like how they made it even more obvious in this cutscene because you can see his fucking hair. Oh, those
to where it
trees
all
are putting up a
began.
fucking fight against the mist. Goddamn. Okay, they're just gonna tell us. All right, cool. Yep, there he is. Yeah, he's okay.
It's rock.
There's Josh. There's Joshy boy.
Must be stopped.
Joshua.
I mean, I doubted Phoenix died anyways, because it always fucking comes back. Somehow Phoenix returned.
There is something kind of funny about making the guy who's like, no, he's definitely dead. You killed him. The one character whose whole deal is that it dies and comes back.
Fire was like a bleeding volcano.
Volcano.
Though to be fair, Clive, Ifrit did beat the piss out of him.
I mean, it looked like he was getting fucking rended to sunders.
Sunder.
Right.
Ooh, that particle effect. My god. Oh yeah, because I turned off depth of field, so it looks a little bit weird sometimes. You see the problem with like when you're using the
Right,
scaling
enough
stuff to make things look a little bit better when it
Come on,
even
mate.
and like but like also help like
Yeah,
raise the frame rate and
don't get
stuff
those
is that like
wounds in,
depth
too.
of field gets kind of fucky, and it makes the edges around characters really.
How long have I got?
It makes the edges around the characters like really like
Good time.
fucky looking when depth
made
of field
ourselves
gets
scarce.
applied.
Jill.
Oh, look, a Moogle.
Holy fuck!
They even have a Moogle.
I like how
Never
it's just
seen one in
it's
the
just the
flesh.
FF14 Moogle.
Yeah, it's just the 14 one with RTX particles on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
Let's dance!
Get out of here. I know you're a fucking bot. Stop trying to get me to add you people on Discord. I know you're gonna give me a fucking virus. Koopo.
I'm sure there's also the sounds from 14 too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That sounds painful.
I love that they didn't give him a voice, just the Moogle noises.
He speaks in Moogle. Still can't change any of our appearance stuff. That's fine. Alright, let's go get Jill.
Let's get this fixed before someone.
Open that shit up.
Woman!
Oh my god, one of the 3 important women in this game. Oh, sorry, there's actually 4, my mistake.
It's true then.
I forgot to include his mom.
It really is you.
Hey, sorry for, like, kicking the shit out of you earlier.
With that giant sword.
Clive,
Mm-hmm. See, I got a smaller one now.
you're
Hug.
alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. He
He saved my life.
life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
Enslavement, generally.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
You know, stuff.
Oh, and
It
stuff.
was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
You're a good little
It's the
boy,
truth.
Clivey. You wouldn't do that.
I
No,
changed
Jill,
into
I'm
him again
cringe.
not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night. The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
Okay.
Too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
We got another new side quest to go do. Let's go do it.
Let's get
Yay.
this fixed before someone does himself.
Yo, what's up, Moogle? What do you want?
Ah, Clive.
Gradually getting used to that.
I'm glad to. I was hoping you might be.
I don't doubt it.
We strive to be. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in
Okay.
I have 3.
Sure, I'll deliver food. Oh, I accidentally turned on photo mode. Yes. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to go over to fucking... Yeah, that's right, they make you go over to fucking... Oh no, okay, this is just delivering it to various people around the place. Incredible. Actually, here, can I level anything up really quickly? Let's see, we got Gouge. I don't want to do Rook's Gambit. I guess just Wicked Wheel. Ah, fuck. Not got enough of that. I guess just level up Phoenix Shift for now. Yeah. Chocobos. Here's some food for you. And Skip. You have new things for me, Blackthorn?
What's that for you, dear?
The Gaia Blade. Damn, we got to use that new fucking weapon for one mission before it got outclassed.
Should last you a good while. Anything else?
It lasted me like 7 seconds. Maybe this one will be the same. Hey, jailer. But you're saying it like the old-fashioned way? Man, someone's gonna fucking be like, well, I wanna know what the cutscene dialogue is. And a lot of it really is just like, Clive, you delivered me some fresh victuals and shit. Oh, thank you so much, Clive. Oh.
Somehow even more British than 14.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Unfortunately, this also put us directly in the position of the chief botanist.
A botanist? Do you think they can help us with Twitch.tv?
But
We're
first,
looking at half a dozen, maybe.
let's go finish up this one, I guess. I will say you can actually tell the importance of individual skills based entirely upon the icon of individual things based on the icon that's above their head. AKA, this is quite a bit like 14, because if there's a plus icon above their head, you're getting something out of it. Otherwise, it's just a good old-fashioned quest. I got 20 XP and a good chunk of skill points. These skill points are a secret tool that will help us. Not even really very secret, it'll just help us. Yeah, that's right, we have to go to Bahamal's assistant. Bomels? Brambles?
Bahamut.
Bahamut! Orabelle Downs. Big empty environments with nothing to do in them. Another... Oh, a scream!
Someone's in trouble.
Woman!
We got bugs! I'm tired of these goddamn Tyranids.
I'm tired of these goddamn Terminids.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that just makes it faster. I forgot about that. Damn! Is this lady's place just getting besieged by spiders in all occasions?
Damn,
Maybe she should move
spiders
away
really
from
hate
the
her.
spider nest.
That's enough.
That's enough. Oh, shit.
I forget, Orange. What were your thoughts on Dawn Trail?
I found it a bit lacking in certain areas, but that's still somewhat to be expected, considering that, you know, like, it's a de-escalation.
It's the start of a new...
I think it's just a
New
bit of the
era.
problem is that,
It
like,
would've
it's,
been
the
worse
whole
if you
thing
hadn't
feels
come
very
along.
overstuffed.
Well, yeah.
Because, like,
I've seen
the
you around the
expansion
hideaway.
happened,
You're
and
new,
then...
aren't you?
The expansion
I'm
happened,
Clive.
and then the sequel to the expansion
Martel.
happened in the same expansion.
What are you doing here?
Looking
Hmm.
for you. This is no place for a bear.
It's a very, it feels like a very rapid
Noticed
escalation,
that.
which is wild
But
for
this
a
soil's not going to collect itself.
multiple hours long
What if I get there for
expansion.
You? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened.
Can you
It's the
collect
good
the
stuff
magical
you're
dirt
looking
for me,
for.
Clivey Poo?
Dark, rich, fragrant.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Soil then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Hell yeah, we're getting some soil samples.
Samples, just like Helltoppers.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
I'm so glad they added the fucking fast travel immediately back to...
Was this made by the same artist who does 14's loading screens?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like, I can
I'm
tell by
fucking,
the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, better way would say would be like, I can tell by the
The aesthetic, yeah.
aesthetic, yeah.
Apples.
I bet if there was a mod to replace the loading screens, it would one of them would be to replace it with 16 loading screens.
It is rather funny because, like, for the most part, because of how the PlayStation 5's big ol' architecture and all that stuff, you didn't really see any of the loading screens ever. So it's actually kind of a nifty little thing. Hey, Charon, what's up?
What do you want?
Stuff.
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Guten Abend and all that.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know.
What, Black? There's white
And I
people as
will.
far as the eye can see.
What do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
I don't know, you can seem like a conversationalist. Never mind. Also, there's nothing here that's worth a damn anyway. Actually, there is something here that's worth a damn.
I'll be here.
Yippee! Alright, shit. I'm not getting that. Just give me some healing potions and stuff, I guess.
You'll not find a better
They really...
place than that.
I really feel like there needed to be an
Off you
ability
go,
to get
then.
more of these later on, because, like... I mean, I know it's a bit of a... I know it's not quite fitting considering how,
So your mind's
you know, I
made
have a
up,
thing that
is
makes
it?
so everybody does
We're
way
leaving
more
for Rosaria
damage,
as
but
soon as
like
we're able.
only 4
down
and
memory
3.
lane,
It doesn't
Rosaria
increase
ain't
it all
what she
either,
used
which
to
is
be.
kind of insane.
Clive, not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the
Landlady.
cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah,
I'd be lost without you.
yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss.
You don't need to make
What's with
Take care.
what's with these like reactions? It's like he's like he gets embarrassed whenever a
Where's
guy's
Sid
nice
when
to
you need
him.
Give him my regards.
No, see, that's the
When he
gay
gets back.
thoughts penetrating his brain. They're invading his mind.
They wrote gay and then removed the little line at the end of the Y, and they're like, oh, that's his name, perfect.
My lady.
Ready.
Oh, you know what she fucking reminds me of? That, like, apothecary girl who's helping out. She looks like the fucking princess from Sonic 06.
Elise?
Yeah, she looks like Elise. Her hair's a little bit longer, but I think it sticks. There's something about her face model. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not used to seeing her regular outfit because I mainly had her DLC outfit on.
Rosaria.
Mainly because it's just a
It's
really
been
good
13
design,
years.
actually.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
You know, we were all doing war stuff. That's just kind of how it
Around
goes,
here
you
to
know?
keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
What if the truth gave my heart an ouchie? I don't think I'd be able to take it, Jill.
But I'm here now.
I'd go
In a
mad, I
fight,
would.
right?
Thanks to you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know how attached to the character you are, Noir, but I believe it
Should
Makeshift
I
selling a loop plushie right now. If you have the fucking
Ooh.
cash for it. Yeah. It's unfortunate because I missed the Siffrin one, but I'm fine with getting a loop.
That inn at the top of the hill must be
Makeshift does a lot of like merch for indie games, right?
It's so cool, honestly. Because it's like I feel like it now more than ever because of the internet and how of all the and how like connected people are. It's easier to like find like little niche fandoms and effectively just like throw them a bone.
Speaking of indie stuff, did you hear the Amazing Digital Circus is on Netflix? It's gonna come on Netflix.
That is cool. I'm also, they didn't say that they're primarily planning on putting it up on YouTube first, but I am glad that they're probably going to be getting a smidge more funding from this.
And more importantly, eyes.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you're, I feel like more people in the next generation have heard about it than people in our generation.
And apparently, like, Netflix has to like listen to their terms, to Gooseworks' terms. Oh yeah, did you hear that? Oh yeah, did you know that Gooseworks did a really cool analog horror before she made Digital Circus?
Oh, didn't know.
Allison.
Hello, mister. I'll do whatever you need me to do. I'll carry the package to Martha's Rest. Oh, I'm sorry. The main reason why I'm skipping these is because I did sit through like most of the quests until like midway through the game, and then when I realized that they had nothing of substance to say, I was just like, oh god. Get back here. We're going up. Please, my frame rate, I'm begging you.
Ah, my bones.
I feel like Square Enix is fucking injecting ass pain disease into my fucking PC whenever they make a new
Have you ever heard of TAP?
It'd be really funny if like all right, we our thing with Denuvo ended. We're gonna remove it and like the game just runs perfectly fucking fine.
No way, Denuvo hampers this game performance?
Yeah, probably.
No way!
I think it's really funny because like everybody's like, no, yeah, Denuvo causes problems with performance, and then companies are like, can you stop saying that? Denuvo themselves told us it's harmless and it doesn't do anything, and you released a patch that gets rid of it. I have a feeling there's like fucking developers like asking the fucking board of directors that are like, hey, can we take it up this week? And they're like, no. You gotta wait 10 days. We gotta wait a couple of months. And then we can get rid of it.
Gotta wait 10 years in the joint. Oh, speaking of 10 years in the joint, did you see the live action Yakuza trailer?
I did see the live action Yakuza trailer, yeah.
I liked what I saw.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I'm a bit more excited for Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, though. I appreciate how blatant they're getting with the we need an excuse for asset reuse. In this case, it's just here. We're not gonna do another Judgment this year, so here's Majima's Wacky Pirate Adventure.
Majima's Adventure on the Grand Line.
The name of the treasure in the Grand Line.
Yayo. Yayo.
If Majima just appeared in One Piece, I wouldn't even fucking question it.
Go and find out, shall we?
Oh yeah, he's a pirate.
I think it'd be funny if he's like just like normally like human proportion compared to everybody else. Anybody's just running
Like everyone's
with him
got
no matter
cartoon
what.
proportions.
No, it's
Or
just
rather,
his
everyone's-
fucking 3D model like inserted directly into the anime. Or the manga for that matter.
like in fucking Smiling Friend.
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
You see, we should have got the concealer.
Which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him.
See,
might
it's
attract
fucking
the
me
wrong
up
kind
because,
of
like,
attention.
yeah, no, like, he's clearly wearing Imperial armor. They should probably get him some new clothing at some
We'll
point.
just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me.
Yeah, actually, why didn't they just lead with that? They came with like a whole fucking story and everything. And it's like, oh, we already have a little command phrase.
Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's.
Mercer.
He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently.
Grab some water.
I expect that's you.
Get that, Liquid King.
So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate.
Fortnite.
We have questions that need answering.
Oh god, imagine they put Clive into Fortnite.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'd probably get a Clive skin if they put him in Fortnite.
Well, if you want to avoid the
I mean, shit, they just added fucking Norman Reedus to fucking Call of Duty. And I keep saying Norman Reedus because it really just sounds like, okay, Norman Reedus, just fucking get in there and voice some lines. And like the only thing that I've heard of him that makes him, that reminds you of the fact that he's a fucking Walking Dead character. It's like, oh, it's just like getting a walker right between the eyes.
Happened to him.
It's so funny because you would think this character would be like marking the fuck out, like, holy shit, I'm back in a fucking world where there's no, oh wait, there's zombies here, fuck!
And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I do think it is kind of funny because, like, because of the fact that they made zombies canon now, and like Warzone is also part of the canon of Call of Duty, so like Warzone happens and then immediately afterwards zombies happen in the same place.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times.
No Fortnite.
We should hurry.
But there is Gundam.
Ladder to the side of the gate. That's the
Oh yeah.
down if you've a head for heights.
Prosper, your daughter's cracked at Fortnite!
Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you.
Miss Mercurian, your daughter's cracked at Fortnite. I really wish. I know that they just made them like outfits for other operators. I really wanted them to make fucking Suletta an operator.
Like just her wholesale.
Yeah, like I mean, it could have just been the mech, but like downscaled, and she's like the one voicing it because it's her in there. I just imagining her fucking like stumbling through like lines of dialogue, and every
like
so
just
often
her
like
bumble
on the,
fucking through a match.
But she like can't. Sometimes she just like can't get the words out. So fucking Miorine comes on the comms and she's like, changing bags.
What was that?
Rescue the man who's being attacked.
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
Oh my god.
It's a.
There he is.
You know, I will say, it's probably one of the more like tactical like locations for a place, considering that this fucking swamp is just full of gigantic evil crayfish.
Yummy. Actually, no, evil doesn't taste good.
I mean, I don't know. You mash them up, you boil them, stick them in a stew, like potatoes.
You lose.
I'll be honest. If I was more of a game developer, I'd be really unfunny with some of my fucking victory messages sometimes. Like I just changed like "you fucking got him" or some shit like that.
You did it, Oomphy.
I'd have it say "holy shit," but like the T for shit gets dragged out so far it goes past the screen.
I'm very grateful for it.
Well, like there's just it's a line of T's.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
To feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Why, I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but
I swear to God, we're gonna go back to the bridge at Eastpool. He's like, so I mean, I could fix it, but I'm out of materials. If only a big, strong, triangle-shaped man decided to help me collect the wood that I need to fix the bridge. I mean, honestly, Clive's not very triangle-shaped right now.
Still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and
oh, thank God.
I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you.
I know
after what
I
you've
know
been
it's
through.
like it's an obvious thing in a lot of JRPGs to have like
Fixing a bridge is the least I can do.
undesigned generic NPCs
my
and like
lady.
people with like designs.
you too,
But I'll never get over the
You're
visual
with
distinction
Sid,
between
yeah?
like the most
Me and him go way
common
back.
ass looking
As far as
fucking
Martha
bridge
Lane,
builder and
Or
like
Earth.
girl out here
see.
with like royal
Well, I
blue
best get
color
cracking then.
scheme
You go and let
and a
Martha know
fucking
I'm
like
alright.
leather
She'll
doublet
have her
that
bridge back
matches
soon enough.
and like really high-end clothing. It's like that's
She's
that's like
pulling it
fucking
off.
that's super high quality even for like for fucking for
bridge
ye
will be
olden times
fixed
kind
when
of
it's
For the old
standards.
Britain.
It's alright. But I was supposed to.
And Clive looks fucking exceptionally edgy. Man, like he's just kind of got like the standard military garb on. Garb on? More like garbage. Ooh. Hey Martha, we got that shit fixed.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did
My
you find
doodad!
Leonard?
No!
We did.
It dropped
He's
it.
fine.
It dropped my
And he'll have the
doodad.
bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
Got my
It was
doodad.
lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you.
Man, isn't it kind of
I don't have a
Man,
lot
it's
to offer
so
in
weird
return.
that there's
You're
like
welcome
just
to rest
parts
here
of the
until the
world that are
repairs are
decaying
finished.
and dying, and nobody's researching it or doing
Would be
anything
delighted.
about it. The fact that people in power seem perfectly fine about the whole thing. Man, I wonder what this is meant to parallel. I think it's kind of funny that this is probably like one of the first Final
I get you
Fantasies in a
drink
while that
anything
also
my
has an
way?
extremely
Flagon of
pro-environmentalist
Imperial
message.
Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
Why'd they get rid of all the slaves?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because like Rosaria's kind of
I
like
always
high
knew
key
the Empire
defunct,
treated their branded like shit.
so they're just
after
kind of
seeing it
like
with my
they
own
just want this
eyes.
place to kind of get fucked.
Ah, there. Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well,
Okay,
it's
but
all
like,
dealt
how do
with
you
now.
find that out? Was the baby fucking casting spells?
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just
Like,
have
they're
to be
not born
patient.
with the weird branding on their faces. That's because the fucking government makes them have the branding on there.
Heavy is wizard, baby!
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in our
Oh fuck!
day.
My kid can do magic. All right, time to get rid of it.
Now
My kid can do magic. Now I'm gonna fucking kill it.
spit on him.
This little piggy is getting conscripted at the age of 0.
Since you're not drinking, do me a favor and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
Man, we've been seeing it. It's literally we just saw it happen.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you.
How'd you
and he'll
settle
show
on
you
Sorrowwise Bay?
Understood.
Was Sad Smart Bay taken? Fuck.
It was good.
I got a new sword. And come to think of it, I think actually, oh yeah, a lot of these just kind of caught up. Actually, we're good to go there. Nice. Here, you know what? Get the fucking onion sword on here. I want a cool looking sword on my back. Heat wave costs too much right now. I guess. Yeah, wicked wheel. Yeah, sure.
Honest work building that.
I forgot that the onion sword looks like that. Oh god.
Oh, let me see.
It's yellow.
Yeah, that's what the Onion Knight sword looks like.
It looks like someone drew with crayon.
Well, I mean, the Onion Knight is a kid.
Hello, merchant. I do, alright. Winter's Bounty Orchestrion roll, sure. No, sorry, it's Winter's Bound Orchestrion roll.
I'm pretty sure that's Furion's blade.
Yeah,
From
no, I
2.
switched over to this one.
It was voiced by Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah. Johnny Young Bosch will voice anybody.
I knew that children were tested.
So apparently there's going to be a reason why Johnny's voicing Dante in the new DMC show.
Yeah, old Dante quit.
I know.
Also because
He's a
Ruben
twit.
Langdon's, also Ruben Langdon's kind of crazy.
through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing.
Oh, I was thinking like in universe reason, like I don't know, maybe it's Nero.
Yeah, but there's
baking
the,
it.
like that's the out of universe reason right there.
Like I also noticed Dante's eyes are green in the trailer, so that's might be an indication of something.
He's envious.
I also noticed he doesn't have Ebony and Ivory.
Oh no, he does. In one of
No,
the
they're
early,
just regular.
really,
Is that-
maybe he doesn't have his like iconic. Maybe he gets his iconic pistols later.
Like he meets Nell Goldstein and all that.
See, the real question is when's Alucard gonna show up and give him the vampire killer? It's part of
I don't
the
think
multiverse, remember?
I don't think Dante needs the vampire killer.
No, look, there's gonna be a scene where he's like, "Hell, are you Dante? My name's Alucard. I'm supposed to give this to you." And then he has a big fight scene where he uses it and it starts playing a fucking metal rock remix of fucking like a fucking rock remix of Bloody Tears, and then everybody pogs.
Darkness awaits us.
If they wanted to do cool, it'd be Tragic Prince, not Bloody Tears.
I mean, yeah, but Bloody Tears is the iconic one.
Oh yeah. I do wonder if the Castlevania anime will ever get far enough to reach Soma.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, not even sure if Castlevania's gonna reach past fucking Richter. They haven't even... I don't think they've announced the second season of
They did.
Nocturne yet. They did? Okay, well, shit. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I have literally nothing against the enemy, the antagonist they decided to go for. It's just that it's like, you know, when you decide to adapt a series about Dracula always coming back and beating the fuck out of him, and then they stop doing Dracula, it's like, eh.
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer.
And they start talking about fucking the French Revolution and all that shit, and it's like, I don't know.
Not the French.
I kind of miss when it was about hunting vampires, or hunting Dracula specifically. Now, that being said,
Je suis le Glamozy.
can you have political intrigue and all that stuff in Castlevania? Yeah, I'd probably be a little bit more plussed on it if it was more interesting, I guess.
Yeah. Although I will be excited for when they do when they adapt Symphony of the Night.
Also, I mean, it does kind of fuck me up for how little Richter seems to appear in that
His own
season
show?
specifically. Yeah, no. Not that I think it's a bad thing that they decided to focus on like a different character or anything like that, but they put a lot of focus on like
Richter.
those two African sorcerers specifically. Like, they had some cool shit going on, but they had, like, an entire sequence dedicated to her, like, crazy lineage and all the cool shit she did.
Who are these people?
To be fair, we pretty much know everything about the Belmont bloodline.
I mean, yeah, but not that much about. They're just kind of like hinted a bit at like what was going on with Richter. They never really like.
Yeah, true.
He's like, well, not even. No, they showed flashbacks. I'm stupid. No, it's just like I don't know.
I'd like to have seen Simon in a flashback.
It does kind of fuck up because like you never really got that kind of stuff with Sypha or anything like that. Or yeah, they didn't show off like Simon or that.
They showed Justa, who's the one after Simon.
It does feel a little bit like disproportionate, I guess.
Well, hopefully this next season will touch up on that.
All of them. As it does every bearer forced to use their gift.
I mean, I guess I can't completely complain because, like, they've had plenty of characters that were, like, just inserted for, like, the new thing, and that they, like, focused on, and it was pretty compelling and interesting. Like,
yeah, they had to fill in a lot of holes.
Like the builders who, like, make all the demons and stuff. That was a fun, like, little side
The Forge
story.
Masters, yeah.
Yeah, the Forge Masters, I like those guys. They're cool.
Oh, they were in the original games, too.
They were? Wow. I didn't know that. Shit.
Yeah, in the game where you play as Hector. Also, Isaac was white and less interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, also that kind of just tracks for Castlevania because, like, I hate to say it, Castlevania wasn't the most story-dense series. A lot of it was just like, you gotta get Dracula.
Thank you, Father.
Also, what's crazy is they just straight up lifted Hector's design wholesale from his game. Of course, it took out some of the fluff to make him easier to animate, but you know.
Sorry, we are talking over a very important scene. This is very sad.
Balls.
It's okay. Yeah, these people are like slowly like self-mummifying. Not mummifying. They're like self-degrading. They're atrophying before they're actually dead. Yeah, they're decaying before they actually die. Like, look at that dude. He's just a head at this point. Fuck.
So just head unbreak skateboard.
It's like they're going through frostbite without any fucking snow or cold.
It's like what Chlorination Syndrome, but in slow motion.
Have succumbed.
I forget, did they turn into salt or chlorine?
So you either turn into salt or you become a puppet to the gods, which is to say you become a zombie. But yeah, Pillar of Salt, like, very biblical in that regard.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
I'll be honest, there's one of the things that stay with me the most about Nier was, like, the whole fucking bit where it's like, yeah, it's, alright, Japan, it's the middle of June, it's snowing. And the track is called Snow in Summer, too. More than that, that's not even snow, it's ash!
Ash like snow. Gundam 00!
Thanks for taking care of that.
That's my favorite fucking bit where it's like a non-standard snow.
Two more of
It's like that one salt planet in Star Wars that they showed off
in the
episode,
sequels.
I think. Yeah.
5? I mean, no, 5. Fucking 8?
Yeah, 8.
The one where they're running away from the one where they need more gas.
Yeah, come to think of it, yeah, no, like that episode really does parallel episode 5 quite a bit, huh?
But never like
Yeah.
They were just doing that for that whole fucking trilogy. Like, it wasn't even just J.J. Abrams, like, hard shoving in, like, nostalgia.
Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight.
Well, the thing he did with Kyle was pretty cool, whereas, like, he's a wannabe, and, like, he failed at being a wannabe.
We ain't gonna change nothing.
Oh, sure, everybody's so sad about all the slave labor we have, but nobody's doing anything about it because they're slaves.
The only thing they're doing is their orders.
Aye, they're my property.
The unenlightened masses, we cannot make the judgment call.
All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. Questions that
Yay!
need answering, ain't you? Yippee! Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I almost forgot.
Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this, and they'll know you for one of us.
You have a mark system. Now you have a seal. Now people will care about
And know
you.
that you will always be welcome here.
I don't think it's a little bit unfortunate, because, like, I like the idea of, like, the little seal system where, like, if you wear it, people will recognize you and be like, okay, you're chill.
Right, Sid. It
You're
really
chill. Let's take ibuprofen together.
Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
I think it would have been kind of nifty if, like, Clive had, like, a little, like, patch thing on his armor where, like, it showed all the fucking things you accrued.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Yeah, we got stuff. Let's go. Is this a scene where, like, a bunch of random Imperials show up, or are we just... Okay, yeah, okay, stuff going on.
Sid.
Hi, Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I'll never forget that tweet, where it's just a picture of Clive and Sid, and he says, can these two hot men stop being so handsome on screen? Or something.
No,
Can they
they
stop being so handsome together?
Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
Shoutouts to unorthodox ways of lighting cigarettes.
Yeah, man, I mean, like, shit, I got... Of course, you know I got my fucking pocket crystal.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
Damn, Sid, I didn't know you were chill like that.
I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting.
What the fuck are you gonna get your iconic outfit?
It's gonna be a minute longer, I'm afraid.
I thought that said make for Europe.
I hear the levies are due to go up again.
Europe, man, we're going to fucking Yugoslovakia.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
And I have to wonder how effective killer bees are at pollinating. I mean, if those are the flowers, then probably pretty good. Or bad. It's called the death bloom. I wonder if it's like.
I mean, it is trying to kill you.
I mean, I wonder if it's like normal-sized bees, but also like gigantic evil murder bees.
Probably the same reasons bees in real life don't try to pollinate Venus flytraps and the like.
I like the idea that like there's just like the regular, like it's a fucking Khajiit, and you either become a giant spider or a regular spider depending on the phase of the moon.
You there! Over here!
Hey, Freddy, what's up?
Excuse me.
Freddy?
I can use that blade of yours. Curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash.
What was that supposed to mean?
That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marthas, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Not while there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out baked, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. They'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
Sure.
Hey, that's what I...
Alright, we got that shit taken care of. Don't worry about it, King. You know, I'm gonna make a little adjustment. Hold on. 'Cause this is
Oh yeah, did you
bothering-
hear about that couch? That couch that's been trending on FF14 Twitter.
Couch?
That fucking lounge in Solution 9.
No, I didn't hear about that. Why is it trending?
Basically a bunch of Hrothgars were G-posing on that couch, and it was very obvious what they were G-posing, even to a vanilla player.
Oh goodness me! I see.
In public,
Oh gosh.
in front of the Materium Elder.
Not in front of the Materium Elder.
Hold on, I need to see how many people there are at the lounge. Here.
Yeah, this'll do, I think. Yeah, let me give this a try.
I just need 2 more light heavy hollow blades and I'll get my...
Unironically, I'd be so much more pleased with this game if there was exactly one more button for, like, attacks. Because there's no
like
heavy attack, you just have attack!
Gotta find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Nah, hold on, I gotta change that back. I'm never gonna be satisfied with this game's fucking control scheme, I swear to God. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about it. It's like,
Something that fucks you up.
yeah. It's that you can get it, like, so similar to something that's more familiar, but, like, it's never quite the whole way, which is a bit annoying. Okay, yeah, ready on iconic abilities. I'll make magic. Left bumper. Evade can go back to right trigger. Right trigger, right trigger. Cycling icons with Y. Now you know what here. I'll make myself used to it. This is fine. Okay. Dash. Magic is on bumper. And then you because again, I feel like the triggers should quote-unquote trigger something. Although I will say Nier Automata definitely turned me on quite a bit to,
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
No, that's not what I mean. It turned me on quite a bit to having dodge on your trigger buttons instead of your instead of on B.
It acclimated you.
To get rid of the wolves. So I
But
got
it's like
rid of the wolves.
because DMC doesn't like have a proper dodge button. It has like a lot you have to lock on, and then you can dodge by like going left or right, or you know, something. Well, you
Or
have
just
Trickster
picking
and all that
Trickster.
stuff, too.
Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
You see, now this so many problems that I'd have with this game would be fixed immediately if you just picked what icon you had available by tapping the fucking the
D-pad?
goddamn D-pad. Yeah.
Like assign the icons to the direction of the D-pad.
Because it's like, don't get me wrong, I get that they wanted to have the Torgal button, but Torgal ain't here for the whole game, and like, I'm gonna be real, he doesn't do anything too substantial. Like, you can have him go sick 'em, Torgal, but like, it doesn't even stun them. It's just like a
Fucking
modicum
kill
of
them,
damage.
Torgal.
That and just have a heavy attack.
Makes him sound like worse Dee Dee.
That must be Eastfall.
Prank him, John. Also, it does piss me off because there's certain abilities that we haven't gotten yet that I won't spoil. That you can't rebind in the way that I'd like them to, because for some reason we gotta for some goddamn reason we gotta have, what is it? Camera like realignment. Even though there's a perfectly good button for it. Also, for some reason they had the lock on one of the other face buttons. Unironically, when action game developers said, no, just put target lock on the right thumb, because that's the one that controls the camera, like, that was it. That's all you gotta do. Just put target lock on right trigger, or right bumper, no, R3, and you're good to go. That's all you gotta do. It's perfect.
Man, little Kittywink me was so confused what R3 and L3 meant.
Also, I'm sorry, but like nobody's using this. Nobody's using camera readjust. It looks stupid.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
Actually, you know what would genuinely fix it? Literally, just instead of having a charge attack, just have the flame attack be your heavy attack instead. Because like, because of how this game is structured on in like a fundamental way, it's quite a bit like FF14, because you have like you do like kind of like a standard sort of
rotation.
You kind of you like figure out a standard rotation, then when you get your skills back, you burst. That's really it.
It's good to see you too.
There's not that much dynamic stuff you can do in the combat. There is, but it's not necessarily important, is the problem. There's not enough meat on the bones, you know?
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since.
Yeah.
I can well understand.
No, we just kind of started wandering, if I'm being honest.
But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me.
Yeah, that's right. It's fucking his mom immediately remarried into the fucking Empire.
Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the
Clive,
Lord Commander.
respectfully, I don't think your mom gives a shit about anybody other than herself.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away
About the
on
bird?
night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Oh no. Yeah, that's right, he got obliterated! Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All
I
this
think it's actually
travel must
rather
have taken
interesting
its
that this
toll.
game decides to like depict the human casualty
insist you
of
rest.
having gigantic monster
We can
battles
talk later.
and how that like affects the war and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, with like when each major country has these fucking like gigantic
Kaiju,
like
basically.
yeah, when each of these countries has like their own deific being, do they really like need conventional soldiers out there? At that point, it's like the war is just a spectacle.
I guess I don't want their massive fucking kaiju to destroy everything.
Alright, we're gonna get Shiva and Titan to meet in a big, empty field.
Lady Hannah said.
Let's find somewhere empty, Vegeta.
Alternatively, they can fight in a screening of, what is it? I don't know, Birds of Prey or something? Nobody was watching that.
That movie-
Harold and the Purple Crayon, no one was watching that. Alright, look, Clive has a different outfit now.
Years of killing. 13 years. Without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dhalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Keep leaning in. Keep leaning in. Maybe later.
We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive.
No pillow, no back support.
God, no, yeah. As much as I'll clown on certain aspects of this game, like I said before, Ben Starr is fucking phenomenal. He's such a great actor. Holy shit.
Apparently he and Astarion's actor are in some new Warframe content.
Not to mention,
Neil
him and I
Newman, there we
believe
go.
him and Shadowheart are going to be in Expedition 33 as well.
Expedition 33.
Now people will not flee at the sight.
It's a new JRPG that's
You
coming.
look
Well,
just
it's an
like Elwyn
RPG.
did when he
It's
was
being
your
made
age.
by a different. It's not being made by the Japanese.
Mm.
There it is.
There's a slut outfit.
Well, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were
And
like
his iconic
brothers.
sword.
These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Here's your dad's sexy vampire outfit.
Vampire? Yeah, I can kind of see it.
He 100%. This wouldn't be unfitting in Code Vein.
But yeah. Just give him some more tech wearing one of those masks.
Yeah, and put on a gas mask. He's good to go.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Invictus.
Why didn't we get Invictus as a weapon in 14 Yoshi T?
It should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Hundreds of paladins are exceedingly disappointed about this. That's right. They also just kind of give us like a full-on, like, we got a full-on equipment set for this stuff.
What is this equipment? What is this slut outfit properly called?
Well, so there's the Metian Bonds, Metian Cross, and then Invictus.
Okay, yeah, so they're just named as they are in 14. Okay.
You know, actually, here, so we can go change our appearance stuff now. So
what's the DLC outfit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go put Jill in her DLC outfit. I don't like Clive's DLC outfit very much.
What's it look like?
It's not. It's you know, we can show you. We're just gonna go back to the
Is it mostly just a palette swap?
No, not quite. No, actually.
That's right. It's Cloud Strife.
Hold on. What's up? Oh, okay. My parents are fucking rambling about something.
Oh, nice cloak.
Nice cloak. So yeah, here. Oh. Appearances matter. So yeah, as you see here, we got Clive. This is the burnt black outfit for Clive. I'm gonna be honest. It's mainly it's mainly just that it covers up his cleavage. Like, why would I want to put it away?
What's the other one supposed to be like?
I fucking love Jill's DLC outfit. Like, this is okay, but like this looks so cool. Honestly.
Wait, what's Clive's outfit supposed to be like? Themed after Ifrit?
Yeah, it's a free themed. It's burnt black. And then Torgal, we got regular, and then we have icy blue color.
Looks like a Fenrir from 14.
Which I'm gonna equip because I fucking love I love this skin. It's really cool. Yeah, now we can properly use all the fucking DLC stuff. I'm gonna keep it on Invictus because it's the cover sword, and I think it's one of the cooler looking ones. At least until we get some of the other icon themed weaponry.
It's crazy that they made a real replica of that sword and displayed it in the UK.
You know, actually, come to think of it, I know I mentioned before, like, the whole thing about, like, Clive, like, wearing, like, a little badge thing that shows, like, all the things he's collected. It'd be cool if Final Fantasy XIV had, like, a little board that, like, showed all the little, like, crossover event stuff that happened. Like, had, like, little memorabilias and stuff like that, you know?
I got Clive doing the Persona 4 dance. So...
Mm-hmm. I will say also a little bit disappointed that, like, even the DLCs didn't have, like, unlockable costumes. We just got outfit, singular, and that was it. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, see? Look at that. He's even got the little fucking, he's got little wisps and stuff.
He looks like a Zenogre from Monster Hunter.
A little bit, yeah.
He's he's even a doggo.
I like it because, like, Jill's costume, like, actually, like, almost kind of parallels Clive's now. I mean, like, the primary colors are inversed, but still. Because instead of red and black, it's, like, white and blue.
It's so funny.
Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
Sure am. What? What do you mean?
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
Oh, you can take all those slaves you own, my lord. So many of them.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever
Well,
since.
shit, I'm glad you changed your mind. Fuck.
To me.
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed.
Alternatively, we could just send them to the hideaway where we keep all those bears we're trying to save.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long.
Bro's
But
got some
still,
fucking
I would
notions.
ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Your quest of go look at a man.
He's gonna see Clive and he's gonna shit his pants and die on the
You're
spot.
not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on.
Fox.
Go and meet that bearer.
Die.
You're not too different, you know, especially when you're dressed like a fucking vampire man. It's mainly the cloak, you know? Like, it's so pointy. You got the fucking popped collar and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him.
And the colors.
The mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him.
Very
I can imagine
vampiric,
Astarion in
very...
this.
Let's ask around. Someone must have seen.
Also, I mean, shit, it's got like a fucking corset and everything, too. Also, to be fair, I guess he's not inherently Dorito shaped. It's probably the armor that's doing a lot of... It's the armor that's doing a lot of favors.
It's
Hey, have you seen
containing
Old
his
Guy?
bulging man tits. His bulging pectorals.
Bursting at the seams of masculinity.
You wouldn't happen to have seen
If they were to be set free, the world would be done for.
The old boy who always waits by the well.
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well, then it's a pleasure to meet a fellow
He's just kind of sad.
I was born and raised down Market Street.
I'm a sad boy.
Left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire.
Apparently, Twitter's removing the block
When
button.
the Duchess took over, though.
They no chance
I think
of that
that's against
happening.
several international laws.
Yeah, no chance of that
I mean-
happening.
I mean, hey, you know, maybe it'll give you another lawsuit that he has to deal with.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't.
Oh yeah, did you hear about
Yeah,
the
he
Cards
ended
Against
that-
Humanity
Though I doubt
thing?
he'd have gone far. He comes here every day.
Which one?
Almost as if he's
The one of Cards Against Humanity suing Elon.
Thank you.
They sued
Oh,
him?
Cards
Wow.
Against Humanity. Yes, no, I was thinking of him. The Brazilian government was like, "Oh, we'll just shut down Twitter if you don't start doing what we say because you need to start doing that. It's very illegal that you're not." And then he was like, "I'm not gonna do it," and then quietly he did it anyways,
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen him?
All he needed
and
to do was
pretended like
ban.
people didn't notice.
All he needed to
I
do
mean,
was
it makes-
ban 7 Nazi accounts.
It's so funny because like that's I mean, don't get me wrong, it is kind of weird how like that Brazil has like these kind of
I'm
strange
sorry.
kind of like restrictions on social media, but I mean like if it's mainly
Oh well,
for
it was for banning Nazis specifically.
Okay, so it was okay, because like I remember someone was talking about that, like how like Brazil has these kind of like regulations, but like it never really sort of seemed, it wasn't like he didn't elaborate on it very much. If it's specifically to get rid of Nazis, I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine.
Trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
You'd think that those Nazis were already breaking Twitter TOS, and they should already be doing something about them. Wonder why they aren't.
No, in fact, Twitter loves it when people just spam the N-word 30 times.
Hey, hold on a mo.
You know, that reminds me. I need to talk a little bit about this. So this is like this is a bit random, and I feel like it's something that kind of like went under some people's radars. I talked about this off stream, but I also want to bring it up as well because I don't know if like I'm gonna get fucking like laughed out of the fucking room if I try to like post this in like the Steam review for the game. There's a relatively like relatively I want to say like niche, but like still relatively popular like indie shooter that came out a hot minute ago called Vladik Brutal on Steam. And I've played a bit of it, and it is somewhat nifty, I'll admit. Very, very amateurish, but still. And I've been playing it, and then, like, I went to this one room, and there's, like, a scientist who's like, you know, you seem like you're kind of cool, dude. Here, how about you go to this computer and then insert this password? and the password was I'm not sure if this is going to get me fucked up on Twitter or on Twitch. So I'm going to say it is the first 4 letters are a certain year that is a very common dog whistle for a specific hate group.
Yeah, I wonder why they did that. So strange.
And the other 3 letters are the other 3 numbers are 228, which is a penal code in Russia for drugs. And this is apparently like that set of numbers is apparently a common thing that like those kind of groups do in Russia. I remember seeing like a modded Borrow Trauma server that had year and then 228 as like the player numbers. And like I found it on like a Russian forum apparently, like just flat out like, hey, what's the significance of this? And it's like, oh no, yeah, I think it's just a Nazi thing that some people use. So like, I mean, like, I hope it wasn't intentional. Like, I hope the developer isn't accidentally doing like a weird Nazi signaling thing. That's no, it's not great. Not a lot of. Nobody really seemed to mention it.
What's the game called?
Vladik Brutal. It is a Russian attempt at making a Half-Life game, basically. And so I kind of just want to keep playing and forget about it, but like it's kind of hard to.
Making you do all this in my stead.
Because like I looked at the review, looked at the discussions, no one brought it up.
Come on, let's head for the stables.
I mean, like fuck.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
This is
And
Patrick.
this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to
that's
work
simple,
in the
huh?
Rosalith
Wow.
Castle kitchens, yes?
No, this is
That's the fella.
Patrick. I was gonna make the same
How'd you know
fucking
all this?
joke.
I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
You know, I remembered a while ago. I have a fucking copy of Berserk on Blu-ray, like the original 1998 series. I gotta watch that again now that there's like a nice high quality version. The only one that's available for the longest time are like fucking rips that are like 480
So
480p.
that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on.
I also
bound
really
to
want to
help me
watch the
find him.
Re-Cutie Honey
He's been losing what little sense he had left
dubbed.
of late,
I have
saying
a
the
physical
sheriffs are
copy
coming
because
to
they did a
collect
re-release with like a
and
proper
that he
dubbing.
needs to go back to the
I gotta watch
castle.
that because the fucking
I was supposed to watch
fun
over
fact for
him,
the viewers
keep
at
him out
home:
of trouble.
look up the fucking
But if he's
opening to
walked out on
Re-Cutie
us,
Honey. It's like
there's
one of
not a
those
lot I can do.
stylish things ever.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
I'll always sing the praises
in
of
your
anything
debt.
Go Nagai related. You know, actually, there might be another
wandered into
tangential thing as well.
concentrate
Because someone was talking, making like a comparison of like VN, not VN titles, but like light novel titles that are like the whole premise of the story, and like comparing it to like fucking how like back in like the 80s, someone would just make a manga called Blood Joe, and then that was it. And like, apparently somebody is publishing a light novel that is the whole story, but it's being told like through the title cards or like through the cover. Like the entire book is written out on like glossy cover paper.
Huh.
I think the kind of shit you'd see on a manga, on like a manga volume that's like glossy. Yeah, no, like the whole thing is just being printed out like that.
That must be mad expensive.
And the funny thing is, apparently a company already got the fucking anime rights to it.
We should hurry.
But the anime is gonna be told exclusively through openings.
Company.
What's it called?
We can't lead them to the old
No, but that's the thing.
Agreed.
The whole the title of the series is the entire book.
What?
Yeah, no, because it's being told on the title page, like how like how light novels do it. That's the bit.
But now it's 500 paragraphs?
It's like 119 pages.
Oh my god. Hey, speaking of which, did you see the Cells at Work live action trailer?
Yeah, I did see that.
It looks like Tokusatsu. Actually, no, it pretty much is. Oh, the crazy costumes that the germs are wearing.
Yeah, I think the funniest thing that I actually learned about that through that whole thing is that apparently, like, the whole thing of fucking having the title be a little paragraph is also seen as being like kind of trashy in Japan too, and people don't really vibe with it. Like it doesn't actually work. Even in Japan, it doesn't work. It's just a weird trend. I don't get it.
I forget, do light novels come with images?
Yeah, typically. Well, no, they come with
Like illustrations?
So, I mean, sometimes they do, but like for the most part, you just got the cover and that's it.
Oh, and it's just reading.
Mhm.
Like a normal
Oh,
book.
It's just word. Like I think like light novel is like a weird misnomer because that's just a novella, isn't it? Like novellas are just short novels.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Shit, that sucks.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The Blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Cid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you
I
have
will be
the
fast
time,
traveling back
regarding
to the
future
lodge
of
after
the
this.
and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all she's done for us.
Yes, of course.
I'll be back anon. Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Quest complete.
You
You made the guy with Alzheimer's happy. I'm going to start fucking measuring how much we're playing this game, because we are fast approaching on October, which means that is, like I said, probably going to be Dead Space and some Dino Crisis. Maybe one or the other, depending on how much time I got to focus into one or the other.
Are aptly named.
Regardless, we're only going to be playing the first two, probably. For either or. Because God knows I really don't feel like playing Dead Space 3 again.
When the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this.
I don't even dislike the gameplay loop. That game just makes me kind of sad.
No life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the land's life force, and problems are all that's left.
You know, I never played this game with headphones on, so I didn't really notice how loud Torgal was in the background.
I remember.
Just like a real dog.
Mm-hmm. I think it's been funny that they made a point to show, like, you know, you can't use any magic while you're in the Blight, and they didn't fight anything in there to kind of illustrate, because they realized, you know, it'd be really annoying to not be able to use any of your cool magic abilities during combat.
There it is. Phoenix Gate.
Look at that fucking crater.
Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
And I suppose another thing, and not to undercut the fact that, like, this game does have somewhat of, like, a solid, like, emotional core to it that I do appreciate. I think a bit of it is that, like, it kind of... It doesn't have the whimsy. You know, because, like, Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy has some goofs and gaffes. But I think it's, like, that's an important part of its identity. I'm not saying it's gotta be, like, funny... It doesn't have to be, like, funny, goofy nonsense all the time. You don't have to have, like, talking cats and weird dogs and all that stuff everywhere. You don't gotta go crazy with it. But, like, you know, like... There's just a little bit of, like... Yeah, like, have a little bit of fun. I understand that, like, you know, this is a game where, like, this is the particular, like, story where, like, everything's very dour and depressing all the time and shit's kind of fucking sad, and, like, the little bit of humor you do get is mainly just through some, like, minor goofs during minor, like, jokes during the dialogue.
No one had any cause to
like, I don't know. Have a beach episode for Clive. Have a beach episode for Clive or something, IDK. It's like a little bit of something,
beach episode,
you know?
for Clive, and every side quest is just a Yakuza side story.
Mm-hmm. You know, honestly, yeah, that'd be a big thing to fix it, because, like, a lot of the side stories are very, like, just, "Oi, Clive, I need you to go get me some apples so I can work on my apple orchard."
Let's have a look around.
Buried. Shouldn't it be burned memories?
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
You just find some fucking graffiti on the wall that says Clive was here.
And the was isn't even spelt right.
Mm-hmm. No, it's actually spelled Cliv.
Clive was here.
No, you know what? It is. It's still spelled Clive, but it's C-L-Y-V.
Clive.
Boy.
That's him.
Boy dinner.
That is not a meal.
Tell me what happened. I have to know.
Down into the fucking catacombs we go. All the spooky fucking ghosts out here.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Time to go fuck with the Alligans.
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The Apothecary is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did mention the
I and the other
Apothecary
shields would have stood guard
very
here
briefly.
and prayed for my brother's safe
Yeah, that
return.
does. Okay.
Where the hell did he go?
Maybe he
Perhaps he
opened
went
the door.
inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
What if he has the power of the Phoenix?
I know she looked at him like you fucking your words fucking came out of her mouth. I mean, you know, he does got that fire stuff in him too. That isn't possible. You don't got that Phoenix power. But what if you do got... You know, you also have fire power. You're right, I do. Ooga booga, Clive.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Let's go fight some fucking robots. 'Cause now we're in the weird pseudo futuristic fucking... Yeah, we've even got the fucking...
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
Yeah, no, I'll say it. I really like the aesthetic of the Fallen. They're not used that much in the story, but man, it looks really cool.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Clive, you're gonna want to see this.
Jill?
What do we do?
The usual. It's over. Garuda, lend me.
Oh, fuck me. Got him. Weird and sweepy. Orb. Trying to think of it. Are those orbs that the fucking Garleans use? Are those also? Are those Allagan things or are those Garleans? The nodes? Are those Garleans and the
Those
stuff
are
in 14?
Allagan, yeah.
Those are Allagan too? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to deny the similarities if you're familiar with their shenanigans.
Yeah.
How can these things still function?
How can any of
Well, come to think of it, there is that one that's outside of Eureka Orthos,
This must
so
be
yeah.
what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
That's Ozma though.
I mean, Eureka Orthos is also like is also a Helgen as well. No, not Eureka. Eureka Orthos, the deep dungeon. You know, I got some like minor spoilers for later on, because I have mentioned before that there's the Omega DLC in this game. Omega is like is a fallen thing in the continuity of this particular Final Fantasy. I think it's kind of cool because like the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because like the bugs, I feel like they're like intentionally designed to like almost kind of mimic Omega in this case. Like maybe they're like
Also,
almost like prototypes of it.
I love how when they're designing the DLC, they basically went, Soken, just do Escape again.
Oh yeah, no, fucking they love keeping that. Soken loves his fucking leitmotifs. I mean, shit, the Leviathan track has the Leviathan track has Through the Maelstrom in it too.
Yeah, it's a good leitmotif for Omega.
It doesn't fit as much for this particular version of Omega though. It's not exactly a ship this time. Now we're gonna use Gouge. Oh god, the Monado. Oh, he's Orban. Oh god.
Not this time.
Give me.
Oh god. No, yeah, enemies attack way more often now. Jesus Christ.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
The favor of wind. Okay, I know I keep changing around my controls and stuff. I'm never gonna be fucking satisfied with this shit. I'm gonna... That's an iconic feat to be, actually. And then have it so the Switch is Y, because I remember having it like that when I was playing the game on console. And see, it fucks me up because like it makes more sense to me because of how the UI is displayed. Like, it makes me want to hit B to use that ability because it's in the position of where the B button would be. Anyways, open that shit up.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
That's right, they don't know what bombs are. That's right, the fire attacks don't... That reminds me of something that's really fucked up that I didn't bother to include from Strangers of Paradise. You could, like, keep doing fire attacks on bombs to make them explode intentionally. I wish they kept that. That's such a fun idea.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix
Today we
would
will
receive
throw
a
the
warm
10-year-old into the murder room and see what happens.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Has the way that it worked in video games that made you want to jump in an elevator to see what would happen? 'Cause, like, I'll admit, I don't necessarily know the specifics, but I've always liked it how in certain games if you jump, and because the elevator's going down, you jump along with it, or like you stay up in the air longer. The only problem is I don't want to fucking do that in a real life because I'm pretty sure the elevator would break if you ever try to people try to jump on it.
Lend me your strength.
Ah, fuck me. I got too greedy. I got too greedy. Oh no. Oh no, I got no, man. Oh no. Retry. Thank you, Torgal. I'm glad you can bark through the death screen.
How tall are you?
Oh. Oh shit.
Better already. I'll be fine now.
Oh Jesus. Jesus Christ! Oh my god. Yeah, Torgal, can you start healing me?
That'll help.
Oh, he's fucking dog.
That fucking dog that I love. Ah, my life! Person who installs mod to make game harder, complaining when game is harder.
This won't be easy. Not this time.
Oh shit. Oh here, I can get my fucking get the claw in there. Ah fuck, I was too greedy. Oh, I was golden.
Thank you, Jill. Not this time.
God, I keep trying to dodge it like right before it goes off, and I keep fucking up. Oh wait, no, I beat. Okay, I didn't beat it. Good. All right, do that. Get the wicked wheel. Wave. Oh wait, I think we accidentally did enough damage that it stopped the extra ads from spawning in. Damn, okay. Then they could do that. Whew. Let's see. Damn, we're a little bit away from getting anything new. You know, here, I'm gonna demaster... I'm gonna demaster Magic Burst. Yes. Because I don't really use it that much. And I'm gonna de-learn... where's... Yeah, here. De-learn Down Thrust as well. No, actually, no, not Down Thrust. I want to keep Down Thrust. Lunge is fine. Precision. Where's the charge? There we go, yeah. De-learn that. Get the basic one so I can get it, so I can just have it. But now I can actually get some fucking unlocks. I'm gonna upgrade Heat Wave, because that's a really good move. Actually, Actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade Heat Wave. Oh, yeah, that was a good decision. Oh, I was hoping I was gonna lunge further in. Shit. Heat Wave. Oh yeah, that's right. I have that ability by default. It just doesn't do as much damage. Rook's Gambit. So here, do I have any bits on all bits that I can get that makes Heat Wave a little bit better? Yes, actually. Sure, I'm gonna Heat Wave max. I genuinely have no idea how much extra damage I'm getting from the extra 7%, the 7 points of attack. Well, it's a cutscene. What's the boss gonna be?
I don't like this.
Iron Golem?
Damn, that's a chunky ass bitch. Let's go.
I'm thinking Iron Giant.
Yeah. Superman. Oh, I got the parry. Let's go. Heat Wave. Oh, he's oh god.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long,
This is one of those ones where you have to like do a certain amount of damage in a certain amount of time before it fucking does atomic ray.
There, it's down.
This is our chance.
Oh shit, I didn't time that dodge right. Okay. I think we got it though. Ooh, good timing. Shit. Probably that would have fucking killed me. Goddamn. Easy money.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Oh no, there's more.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Got a wicked wheel thing. Hopefully these are some healing items. Yes. That's a potion. Another potion. See, it fucks up because like the speed the speedy run only activates in the fucking overworld. Like, this feels like a place where you'd fucking need it. This environment's huge and there's nothing to do in it. Alright, what are we fighting now? Based off that fucking thing in the background, it's gonna be another Garuda minion. Never mind, it's the Grim fucking Reaper, I guess.
Alright then.
Lich!
dost thou?
Oh my god, oh! I could not time my dodges any worse.
My balls!
I blame the lag. Gonna give that one more try. Oh, it's right there, too.
Oh yeah, also I found out recently that there's a store at the nearest, like, Mega Mall.
Huh.
That I can travel, that I can... Fuck, my words! There's a store at my local Mega Mall that sells, like, Japanese stuff, and like, one section is dedicated entirely to Sanrio stuff.
Oh, that's cute, nice.
He's got Cinnamoroll and all the other Blorbos.
Yeah, I love Cinnamoroll.
Want me to buy you one and throw it at you?
Sure. Birthday's coming up after all. In about a month or so, but yeah.
Well, we gotta account for travel time too, so... Oh yeah, also, fucking, there's a Uniqlo in that same mall, and I found an Ultraman shirt, but it wasn't in my size.
Oh yeah, that's right, you did mention that. That is unfortunate, yeah.
God damn it!
Got his ass.
It wasn't like the others.
It was a lich.
It would seem this place holds even more secret.
Fine. Keep your secrets. There, I guess I'll get back Magic Burst again. There we go.
Than we thought.
I'll level back up Burning Blade after like another fight or so. And now what's in here? I honestly forgot that this fucking place just keeps going. After this fight, I'll probably just call it for the night. Probably should have realized when the Lich didn't have a special life bar. Yeah. Alright, give me that extra... Oh, that's right, it's 80. Fuck. I'm gonna turn on that elevator.
Damn, and all the freaking Final Fantasy shirts they have are only in extra small or extra small.
Yeah, that's right. But honestly, there's one place that keeps fucking that always has like discount sales on like FF14 merch, and I always want to get it, but it's like they never, all the fucking XL shirts are fucking sold out.
Yeah.
Look, I know we have a weight problem here in the everywhere, but I'm sure a few skinny people can go without big fucking shirts that you only wear as pajamas.
Buy it for your local twink.
Alternatively, have a local twink buy it for you. If you play your cards right. You wink.
Would Clive still work if he were a twink?
I mean, to be fair, most people who have similar skill sets to him are also very twinkish. Just because he's buff, whether or not he's buff doesn't really change much of anything.
To be fair, look at Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Cloud leans more towards twink.
No, I'd say that like Cloud's fairly like solidly twinkish. Zack is like more of a hunk, and then Sephiroth is a twunk.
Yeah. It's all about how you carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the grind set. So does that make Genesis?
That makes him gacked.
Oh, true.
You can't qualify Gak, baby. No, sorry, Gak, not Gak. You know one thing I kicked myself for? I never got, like, one of those fucking advertised, like, weird putties that had funny names that you saw on TV when you were a kid. To this day, part of me still wants to get Floam.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
Alrighty then. I think we'll see what's behind that door next time on stream.
On Final
Man,
Fantasy 16.
They really need to put out a fucking performance patch. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I understand a bit of this is because I'm, like, I'm streaming at the Discord, I'm streaming it in general. But, like, most games I stream don't take massive performance dumpies when you're fucking streaming it to people on Discord. Like, I don't care if it ran normally for me otherwise, this is still kind of ass. It's fucking me up so bad that I'm getting random drops in the middle of fights. God, ugh. Alrighty then. That's it for now, everybody. I hope you all have a lovely evening, and we will probably